The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy. It's a lovely morning here in the Wicked Weed studio, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different, holy crap. Oh, we're back from an action-packed holiday weekend. We hope everybody had fun this weekend. We had fun as well, and getting on the show off to a running start here this morning. Every speaker in the studio is on except for the one that we need to be on, but we are here and we are live. wickedweedbrewing.com. Wicked Weed Brewing, drink different. I'm Tank Spencer, Brian Haynes alongside Jeremy Greene as well. Hope everybody had a happy and safe Independence Day weekend.
Yeah.
We are
Yours
back
was better than Jimmy Butler's, I promise. He woke up trending on Twitter and went, "Oh shit!"
No, I don't think he's worried about that. I think anybody's worried it's Rachel Nichols right now.
Yeah, he woke up and went, "Oh yeah, that's the thing I did."
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know people knew about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search Jimmy Butler on Twitter.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, there's the story going around that he and Rachel Nichols apparently hooked up in the bubble last year.
Yeah, that noise complaint he got in the bubble, it wasn't from dribbling a basketball. There was something hitting the wall, but wasn't the ball.
Yes, Jimmy Butler, famously known for his noise ordinance violation during the bubble times. And they said it was all about dribbling a basketball, but people have their own thoughts about that.
It's a good rhythm. If your rhythm sounds like dribbling a basketball, you're giving it all you got. And I applaud you for that.
Right. Any reason, could that be the reason why he played so well in the bubble last year?
I mean, he did play well in the bubble. So did Ersan Ilyasova. You take that to mean what you want it to.
I get one. I don't get Ilyasova. Like, what is the commonality there?
Rich basketball player.
Well,
7 foot tall with a.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell me when to stop.
Yeah. My autobiography is going to be called what? I'm horny and you're here. There it is.
I thought it was not here for a good time, or not here for a long time, here for a good time.
There's 3 books in the trilogy of the Jeremy Greene story.
Gotcha.
First one's I'm horny and you're here. The second one is I'm no longer horny. Why are you still here?
Right.
And then the final, the trilogy, I'm horny again. Thanks for sticking it out.
Thanks for sticking it out.
God, there's a real bad shadow here, guys. I don't know if you noticed that.
What? You got a shadow?
Yeah, look at that right above my shoulder here.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
It's
intentional.
Here's the thing. We got it
Takes
on
the
the
attention away
damn
from your face.
screen.
Yeah. I need everything to take attention away from my
Right.
face.
We got here this morning. We didn't have a camera lens. It's been a crazy morning. But we are here and we are live for you. Anything you want talked about, hit us up in the comments here. Don't forget to like, share, and follow the Sportsocracy on all of the social medias.
I'll bet you Jimmy Butler uses Manscaped grooming products. I'm just throwing it out there.
You think Diane Sawyer woke up today and was like,
She's so proud.
Yeah, Diane Sawyer's like, that's my daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Da-da-ba-da-da-da.
Yikes.
probably making a phone call like, how dare you tarnish my name?
Rob Johnson said Rachel Nichols is banging the whole NBA. Well, it's 10-11 here on the Eastern Seaboard. We're only through 3, but there's a lot of daylight left. So.
Yeah.
Everybody coming out to claim that they smashed the host of The Jump. What? That's not what I didn't have that on the summertime sports bingo card.
Yeah.
It was just not
Hey,
it.
you know what I hit on the bingo card? I sang karaoke with one of the hosts of Entertainment Tonight in Nashville over the weekend.
There he goes.
Nice.
Drunk. This is the first time I've been sober in about 4 days.
Right.
And I'm not 100% sure I'm sober right now. I've been dizzy as hell since I got here.
Probably blow less than what Jimmy Uso did.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. High score, what does that mean? To break it?
Jimmy Uso blew a what? .21, you said?
.205.
.205.
For those of you that don't know, apparently Jimmy Uso is a wrestler, and I was today years old when I learned that.
Which, yeah, he's in trouble.
However, I did learn something on our trip to Nashville, and I need the opinions of our lovely constituency here.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to give you the background, and I need opinions, and I need a lot of them. All right. So it was my lovely wife's birthday, so we went to Nashville for July 4th fireworks. It was grand old time. So we're coming back yesterday on 40, and I see a billboard that says prison tours, book now. No. And I went, I can't let that go. I cannot let that go. And I looked at Amy and I said, I need you to Google that and tell me if that is what I think it is. So she did. And it was. You can book in the lovely state of Tennessee. You can book a tour through an active penitentiary. It gets weirder than that. The tours are self-guided. So what that means is there is a federal penitentiary in the state of Tennessee where they will just open the door and go, you figure it out. Just go do stuff.
Nice.
Just go.
See what you can see, brother.
And in the advertisement, it says there will be guards and inmates available to answer your questions.
Oh.
What question could you have for an inmate that doesn't end in, what did you do?
Oh, I would
That's
definitely.
the only question.
I would definitely walk up by the first one and go, hey, you know a good way out of here?
Oh, God.
I mean, the first one that looked at me and went, hey, could you get that handle for me? I'd be like, I'm out. I am out.
Like booty. More porn than water.
Gets worse than that. Tickets for this are $15. Unless the ticket is for a child that is less than 10 years old, and then it's only $10.
Well, you got to get a discount for the kids.
It gets weirder. If you have a group of 12 or more, you can book a sleepover in this federal penitentiary.
A sleepover?
It's $1,500 to sleep in a jail.
Why would you want to do that?
There's an easier way. For $0, you can stay in a federal penitentiary.
Yeah.
Take out the don't in my favorite line. Do crimes. Free.
Do crimes.
They'll let you stay for free if you do crimes. Now, here's where my brain went with this. We saw this driving down the interstate on 40 on a huge billboard. I don't know what a billboard costs. If anybody knows what a billboard costs, please feel the urge to chime in because it is just bumfuzzled me. People have to be doing this to justify the expense of the billboard.
Right.
It's not like one group came along and they went, billboard's good for the year. Nope. There have to be people doing this on a pseudo-regular basis. What kind of fucking psychopath do you have to be to go, honey, I know you wanted to go to the Bahamas. I got a better idea. The prison that James Earl Ray escaped from does sleepovers. And get your sleeping bag, we'll roast some s'mores.
I can't wrap my head around this. The only thing I can think of, did they turn it into an escape room? So you have to figure out how to break out like James Earl Ray did. Like, I don't understand why you would want to spend the night in the jail.
Who came up with this idea?
Apparently Michael Jordan, because he owns that penitentiary, apparently.
Hold on, it just got weirder.
Apparently, according to Alex Center, this said penitentiary is owned by not only the greatest basketball player in the world, Charlotte Hornets owner.
No.
Yeah,
Michael Aaron Jordan.
David Evans Olson just said in the comments, usually a billboard can set you back from $2,000 to $5,000 a month, depending on the location. Okay, I need you to understand that I-40 is the busiest interstate in the country. Mm-hmm. So this has got to be on the high side, which means they have to book 4 of these a month to justify the billboard.
Whoa!
Solid bookings through September.
And not only are the things that I have told you all true. Apparently, it's also haunted.
Oh.
And in the advertisement, it says you can may visit the ghost of some of your favorite inmates. And I shit you not. That's a lie.
Like
you can visit the
I
ghost.
had 3 of those when I was a kid.
Do you have fucking trading cards?
Right.
Did they sell these at Walgreens? Because I do not remember the Topps Felons edition.
The gift shop is like,
No, it's called the Cincinnati
I spent the night
Bengals
at
team
the
set.
penitentiary and survived.
Is there a John Wayne Gacy jersey? Can you buy that in the gift shop? Are you rooting for these people?
It's like the playing cards that came out during the war.
Yeah.
And they had the ace of spades.
They got Leonard Washington on there saying, hey,
What the
booty is more important than
Leonard
water.
Washington was Dave Chappelle. That's wrong.
Who is that one?
You're talking about Felice Johnson.
Felice Johnson.
Felice Johnson.
Felice Johnson.
Who once famously said booty was more important than drinking water. I'm just lost at this. There are people who go on vacation to sleep in a prison. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live in a world where the White House put out a press release saying we saved you 16 cents on your cookout, and that's not the weirdest thing I've seen this weekend.
Oh, thanks for the economic boost there.
Boom.
Just a reminder that shit's going well in this country. Holy hell, we don't talk politics.
No,
we just make jokes.
and we make jokes about politics, which at this point, politics is its own joke.
Right.
I'd have to agree.
You got to see Alabama this weekend?
I did get to see Alabama.
With Tim McGraw?
Tim McGraw just randomly appeared. Secret time, when you're 8 beers deep and you see Tim McGraw appear on stage, you know what your first reaction is? Who the fuck is that guy?
Who's that guy? Why is everybody
that guy
clapping?
so much younger than the rest of the band?
Why is everybody
everybody
clapping?
losing their shit about this dude in the cowboy?
Oh, that's who that is.
Oh, Timmy.
It took the whole song for me to figure out who it was.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he was wearing the cowboy hat and all the shit. The governor, don't mute your phone.
No,
Yeah,
won't do that. Won't do that at all.
Why? Why? Oh, good Lord.
Hey, Monday. It's Monday.
You know what? You know what? We've been on air for 12 minutes.
Yep.
I have figured out how people justify taking a vacation to a penitentiary.
Tell me.
Their coworkers drive them to this is the one place they cannot get me. Like, I can hide here. It will be very quiet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All I got to say is God bless America.
Yeah.
God bless America. Well, I mean, we've got our yearly traditions. We've got everybody comes together to blow stuff up on the 4th of July and have a cookout and go swimming at the pool and we get to watch, a guy suck down 76 hot dogs.
My dog.
In
Secret
10
time?
minute.
Secret time. I don't know if you've ever been to Nashville, Tennessee. There's a hot dog vendor on like every corner.
Really?
I ate like 9 hot dogs. I want you to drunkenly picture me. And first of all, this is the biggest hot dog I've ever seen in my life. It's got jalapenos and all the good shit on it.
Right.
I might have fallen asleep on the street in Nashville. I did. That actually happened one of the nights. I think that was actually the night of the 4th.
Hot.
Yeah. I was sitting at a table and fell asleep while my wonderful wife was getting us hot dogs.
On the ranking of greatest athletes of all time, where do you place Joey Chestnut after his 12th? Was it his 12th golden mustard belt?
You know who I want to see him beat? Rachel Nichols. I win today.
Oh, that is too good.
I win today.
That is too
We're
good.
playing Family Feud. Show me Rachel Nichols.
Yeah, that's it. God almighty.
Someone ding the bell. Absolutely. We're off to. You know what?
But you can't get no respect. You can't get no respect as a competitive eater.
Why not?
I mean, it's
Probably makes a good living.
Oh,
Eating.
damn sure. He's got all
Yeah,
the
no,
promotions.
sure.
He's got
Shoveling
everything.
76 fucking hot dogs down your fucking pothole.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean,
How does one train for that?
there's training.
It's
there's
a
a
massive
certain amount
training
of like you have
process.
to take the hot dogs, dip them in the buns, and dip them in the drink.
By the way, that's
Swallow
the
them
gross.
down.
That should be performance
And then they take 2 hot dogs and hump, and then they jump up and down so it falls down further to their gut. And it's training. It's training.
There's a
Am I
straight
the
up
only one that
science to
didn't
it.
feel like that was the first time he's done that? I feel like maybe there was a Brian Haynes 2014 hot dog eating training camp.
There was. I never made it to the Mecca that is Coney Island. I have entered several eating competitions before. I mean, you guys understand my prowessness.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
It's unheard of. But yeah.
Rob Johnson, I'm not going to repeat that, but yep, you get one of those because that's. I experienced the first 4th of July weekend with a dog, and yeah, and I want to kill myself. Last year was. Last year, you know, we were in quarantine. There wasn't much going on. I just got my puppy. He was a puppy. He's only 14 months old, so you know, it was just, you know. But so I experienced a bark that has a piercing sound that could be used to torture terrorism. Like, it could be done. It's actually torture terrorism?
Yeah,
We're not torturing terrorists.
Terrorists, whatever, I don't care.
It's just the whole...
This is what happened to my brain over the weekend, is I had to listen to this dog bark for 3 straight days, because it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday!
Yeah, it's America. It's because it's America. You have to celebrate your independence by blowing up a small part of it.
And the dog apparently drove you crazy all weekend.
Oh, he did, but you know, we made it through. Finally.
I had a weird.
Thank God for alcohol.
I had a weird interaction this weekend as well, where you know, the kids are.
Somehow this involves me too.
Right.
I was 500 miles away.
Right. We signed them up for youth league football and had a chance over the weekend to get to know one of the guys in the youth league. And you know, as I'm talking to him, talking about my day job. He was like, "Oh yeah, I think I met your business partner here one day down at the Treasure Club."
That's a booby bar here.
Why am I not shocked? Why? Why am I not shocked at all? That the first time, he hears about it is he had a drunken conversation with you.
And you know what's funny is that was only the second most memorable part of that night. The most memorable was that we got a dance from a girl that told me she slept with Antonio Brown.
Was it Rachel Nichols?
Jeez.
Sorry. Couldn't resist.
Just throwing all the shade. In case you're curious, this is what happens when you put us out
one way or the other
to drink for 4 straight days and no sports happens.
Yeah.
No.
None. I think ESPN was showing chipmunk skiing for at least part of this weekend.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, you had Joey Chestnut with the world record once again.
By the way, tell me that's not the most 2020 shit or 2021 shit you've ever heard.
What?
The most athletic shit we saw all weekend was some fat asshole eating 76 hot dogs.
Yeah, and then some giant man slugging down a gallon of fucking lemonade like it was a drink of water.
Yeah, by the way, I'm convinced I could beat him in that.
In the lemonade chugging contest?
100%.
No way.
That stuff is it's the acidity alone.
You ever watch me chug beer?
Yeah, I know, but I also understand what goes on in your stomach, and the acidity in a fucking lemonade would just kill you.
4 minutes later, I would want to die. No. I'm not saying that it would go well. I'm just saying that I chug things well.
Yeah, Amy, I'm gonna need you to make sure he doesn't ever chug lemonade if you ever want to get married.
Sweet tea, all the way in. I'll do a sweet tea right now.
Sweet tea chugging contest?
All the way in. What are you doing, 37 seconds?
Something like that.
It was a gallon.
Yeah, a whole gallon. 37 seconds. You think he could do that?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. We need to figure it out this.
Yep, that's tomorrow. That's happening. That is happening tomorrow.
We'll call Bo Nix and get you some Milo sweet tea.
I like sweet tea.
I like where he's at.
Hats off to Eric Badlands Booker.
Yeah.
He's going to stay relevant somehow. You know, he doesn't really live up to the billing in the hot dog eating competition.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a guy who has set the world record for the most baked beans eaten.
Oh, he has?
Before Joey broke it. Yeah.
Oh, before Joey broke it.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, the skinny guy's going to beat all the fat guys, and I think that's why the event's lost a little bit of luster.
Yeah.
You get the skinny guy out there beating all the fat guys. What the fuck? Competitive eating was supposed to be our realm.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I could beat everybody in Big Mac. competition.
In a Big Mac competition?
Oh, in there, dude.
I don't know. I think Joey's got the record for that as well.
Come on.
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten at one time?
The grossest thing I've ever eaten at one time?
Like competition-wise, or like
No,
the gross?
what is the thing you walked away from and went, I just ate that?
Oh,
I have two.
tell me.
Thanksgiving 2007, I ate 18 Waffle House cheeseburgers at one time.
Ooh, that's gross.
Extra mustard too.
That's gross.
The other one, there is a steakhouse down by the lake in South Carolina that had a 72-ounce porterhouse challenge. You had to eat the steak, you had to eat a side salad, a baked potato, a shrimp cocktail, and a dinner roll in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You did it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
With time to spare.
That's awful.
I ate 1.5 London broils and some pasta salad. 1.5 London broils, not just like slices.
Right.
Like one and then another half. And I immediately went into a coma. Halfway through a cigarette, I passed right out. And folks thought that I was completely and utterly just dead.
Armchair Commentary is actually betting on me under 37 seconds for a gallon of sweet tea.
Over.
I've watched me drink 4 beers in 8 seconds. So I can do math. That's half of what I have to do.
No way. That's impressive.
I have a talent.
I don't have a talent.
Yeah, he worked all his younger life was working out his throat muscles.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to talk about
Why were you hanging out with
what
Jimmy
he was
Butler?
doing, but
So we've all drank from a beer bong at some point.
Yes.
In our life.
Yeah.
I used to put one on the second story. It had a nozzle on it.
yeah,
I could fill it to the top and not spill a drop.
yeah.
With somebody staying with it dead vertical.
That's insane.
It is one of the few talents that I have.
I would tend to believe that was probably in some sort of frat house.
Wasn't wrong.
I have in a frat house taken a hit off of a 8-foot bong from the bottom of the stairs.
Tobacco bong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing illegal.
Yeah. Nothing.
Never.
No. And
He's keeping his eligibility.
finished that
intact.
off. And then a balloon was there.
Right.
And then I passed out and fell down the drain.
Right.
If you know what I mean by the balloon.
No, I don't do that. I've never been able to eat mass quantities like that. I'm serious. It's weird.
Brian and our cholesterol looks like our zip code. Just so you know.
Yeah, I have to pound down fucking several blood pressure pills a day to get
I've never taken one of those in my life.
Yeah.
I'm great at.
Have you been checked recently?
Yeah, my doctor used to call me a marvel of medical science. That was literally his word for me.
I've been pretty good at timed contests, but not like, hey, here's 6 chicken wings. See who can eat them the fastest. I've won 3 contests like that. But doing mass quantities at one time, I'm out on that.
By the way, these are the topics that come up when you give us no sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is why the headliner of this one was Bring Us Football. And
Yeah.
we're
Or Bring
weeks
Us
away.
I mean, because the things over the weekend that were actually trending, it wasn't anything about the basketball. I mean, yeah, okay, the Bucks finished off the Hawks, and they're moving on, and people are concerned about whether or not Giannis is going to play the night, which he's listed as doubtful, and I don't think he's going to. We'll get into the NBA Finals here in just a little bit.
I don't think he's going to play a game in this series, just so you know.
And if he doesn't, that's going to be trouble. It's going to be massive trouble. But the most thing trending over the weekend was football. It's all about football. Everybody having their own little conversations about Aaron Rodgers and who's going to be the starting quarterback for what team, and everybody is really hammered and focused on fantasy football. Speaking of, had a lot of fun in the waiting game yesterday for the Scott Fish Bowl. SFB 11 kicked off yesterday at 10 a.m. And if you're not familiar what this is, it's like thousands of people come together, fans and people in the media come together to play in the Scott Fish Bowl every year. I ended up in one of the satellite competitions, one of the satellite divisions, and because it's 12-team divisions, there's like 25 divisions or something like that of 2 different leagues.
Right.
There's like a best ball league, which I'm in, the satellite league, and then there's the actual season-long league. And it's a slow draft, and drafts opened up at 10 a.m. yesterday. And so, of course, all the thousands of us that are in this contest are all excited about the draft starting. And I forget it's a slow draft. You got 8 hours on the clock, and if you're sitting there waiting for hours for somebody to make their pick. We got through 8 picks yesterday in the first round.
There are 2 things that will immediately take me out of your draft, and both of them fall into the same context. If the draft is online, I'm out.
Yep.
If it is a slow draft, I'm super out.
Yeah.
I will pass.
Especially on 4th of July weekend. I think they did that wrong. Like 4th of July weekend, when 4th of July is on a Sunday, and a lot of people get off on Monday, and so it's like,
that's kind of part of it.
Most people probably use the day off on Friday to have like a 4-day strong weekend. Well,
that's the expectation is that everybody, most people are going to be off work, so maybe maybe you'll check in on your fantasy football every 7 hours.
I like to think that most people are like me and Jeremy, and on a weekend when we have off like 4th of July, the only thing that we can understand is how can I get this alcohol into my system fast enough, and that doesn't lend to being on a computer and making expert draft picks.
Right.
Do you know the story of Noah's Ark? And there was 2 of every creature.
Yes.
I did that with all of the alcohols in Nashville. Tequilas.
Good for you.
I especially like the gigantic bowl of alcohol that I saw in one of your pictures.
Good Lord. By the way, if you ever...
those big, the big sand pails they were drinking out of? Yeah.
I don't know what was in that. It was liquid happiness. It was pink. It had an umbrella in it. There was a pink straw.
And it was pretty early in the afternoon, if I recall.
Yeah, it was lunch.
It's a great way to start the day.
It was lunch. And there was more than one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Amy and I split it. That was on her actual birthday. I have to give my wife credit. She is one of the greatest troopers. First of all, she's the greatest travel partner in history of time.
Yeah.
Because neither one of us give a shit. Here's how our week went. So we got there on Friday. We wound up on a rooftop bar that I am 99% sure I've been to before. I think the last time I was there, we were playing beer pong out of pitchers. Like there weren't cups, there were pitchers.
Nice.
And it was a very large ball, is all I remember. It was very hard. I vaguely remember that. We wind up there and somehow wound up in a karaoke bar with part of the crew from Entertainment Tonight.
Nice.
Including one of the correspondents who have a video of him singing on my phone.
Nice.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that conversation started.
Right.
But yeah, and then nobody could tell us where the bar was.
Yeah.
We kept saying, we wound up at a karaoke bar. They're like, yeah, it's right around. Nope, we Ubered here.
Not that guy.
We Ubered back here from 7 minutes away.
Yeah.
So, never figured out where that was. Saturday night, we wound up at an Alabama concert because we were outside of the arena and went, screw it.
It's Alabama.
Be fun. Yeah, it's Alabama. By the way, they played for 3 hours. They're 73 years old. All wearing jeans and New Balances, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was fun. And then the 4th of July, we wound up on a rooftop, which, by the way, I had to climb a ladder to get to.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
I don't do heights at all. Here's what at least I didn't think about.
Right.
The climbing up the ladder was not that bad. It was the climbing back down after I'd had, I don't know, enough. We'll go with enough.
A trillion.
Was this just like an iron ladder on the side of the building?
100%. Not great. Didn't love it. Don't want to do it again.
Oh, but that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's absolutely. When we were trying to hang a whiteboard in the studio in here, Jeremy refused to get on the ladder. I went up to like the 4th rung and he goes, "Are you going that high? How high are you going to go on that ladder?" I was like, "Well, as much as necessary to get it up there." I don't want to do that.
No. I don't do heights. If God intended me to be in the air, he would have given me freaking wings.
And
he's scared of his own height.
Well, this is the man who believes that birds aren't real, so that does not.
That they have the strategical advantage over you in a barroom fight because they can fly.
Yeah. 100%. Can you fly? Nope.
No. But I'm much bigger than them, and I will take my chances.
Yeah, by the way, we stayed on Printer's Alley in Nashville. You know what there's a lot of in that alley?
Printers?
Birds.
Oh.
A lot of them. Whole damn mess of them. They followed me for an extended period of time.
Is Printers Alley behind a Staples?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Printer's Alley is one of the most famous places in
And bringing you dad jokes from 1974, Robert T. Spencer III.
Oh, God.
You can always count on it.
We're going to talk actual sports tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's legitimately, unless you want me to break down the...
Hey, the NBA Finals starts tonight.
Well, I mean, we got-
Giannis isn't playing. Suns win. Ring the bell.
I don't disagree with anything you just said.
So that's all we're going to get.
We're all about tradition in America, and, you know, there's no greater tradition at this time of the year than we got another Josh Gordon story.
Oh!
He's trying to get reinstated into the NFL once again.
Huh.
Why do we keep going through this process? How many times is he going to get a chance? Is my question.
Who cares?
But here's the thing.
I think I've caught a pass in the NFL more recently than Josh Gordon.
But they've been like going through this process of like randomly testing him.
Yeah.
For over the last month. Apparently he's clean.
Yeah, because he stays clean to get reinstated, and the minute he gets reinstated and he gets a paycheck, he goes and spends it on drugs.
It's so stupid. But you know one thing that I do think is going to happen?
What's going to happen?
I think they're going to have to drug test Aaron Rodgers. I really do.
Well,
did you hear his comments?
Yeah. I mean, he's getting ready mental health underway.
Right. He's getting ready to play in the match. We do have that this evening. And we're going to enjoy that.
100%.
4 o'clock.
Bryson DeChambeau can eat a whole bag of dicks.
Yeah. Oh, listen, you were missed over the weekend on the last show that we did on Friday on the ESPN Nashville show.
Get there.
I feel like we finally have turned Tank to the right side of the force. He's starting to finally figure out that Bryson DeChambeau is a fucking douche.
He's a tool, man. He's a fucking tool. And I just can't.
And I like to, my word for him is chachi or chotch bag.
Chotch bag.
And he likes to understand. He's like, I don't know what that word means, but I like it.
I call him a big syrupy douch. That's what he is.
Douch.
He's a big old douch bag.
It gets to a point with me where I can't defend you anymore. I can't. I've tried to spin this every way I can. But when he had the split with his caddy at the Rocket Mortgage, and then he fucking just bombed. Did he even make the cut for the event? No, he missed the cut for the event. And then refuses to speak to the media.
Yeah.
Because he knows what all the questions are going to be about.
Yeah. What did you say to piss him off?
Right.
Yeah.
We know it was you.
Right.
It's kind of like that. Bryson DeChambeau's a lot like that guy. You all know that guy. Somehow, you know, he's just good looking enough, or he can talk, or whatever the case may be, that he constantly has the pretty girl. But you never see her a second time. It's like, oh, yeah, you're that guy. Yeah,
Right.
you're a dipshit. Yeah,
Right.
You wake up in the morning and go, douchery.
That's where I'm at with Bryson. I can't defend it anymore.
Yeah.
The guy is he's so insufferable. And it would be one thing
I tried
if
to
he
tell
could,
you this,
if he could play the role of the villain well, it would be one thing.
No, he sucks at
But
it.
he can't do it. He just can't do it. He shies away from the controversy because he's not mentally stable enough to handle it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I'm just
And I'm here for every single
It's
Brooksy
taken-
tweet
I
after
can't
something
wait.
like this
I can't
happens.
wait to watch the fall. I can't wait to watch Bryson DeChambeau shoot a 86 on Thursday at the Open.
at the Open.
Oh God, we're so close. By the way, all of your DFS picks for the Open will be right here next week.
Nice.
We're also starting draft profiles for 2022. We got a lot of actual sports things happening. My website will be available August 1st.
August 1st.
With my first round mock draft and player profiles
Right.
of every first round draft pick.
Right.
Along with previews of every team. NFLdraft.net.
But as the match
Get
kicks
some.
off this afternoon at 4 o'clock, it actually all gets started. So here on YouTube, they're going to have some pre-game activities.
Okay.
Bleacher Report's heavily involved in this. And so they're going to have like long drive challenges and things like that. to start out everything.
Cool.
And then the actual match gets going at 5 o'clock. There is a 777-yard par 5 hole on this one that they're going to do a long drive challenge on.
Here for it.
What did you say? 774.
774.
Is it a par 10?
Par 5.
It's par 5.
Par 5.
Yep.
We have a par 6 here in Asheville. One of the only ones in the country. It's in Black Mountain.
Really?
I've eagled it. A big deal.
No big deal.
But I can be kind of a chatch bag myself.
But in the preparation for this, Aaron Rodgers gives an interview, and he said how he was using this offseason to, work on his mental state.
Oh, yeah.
That, we've had a lot of talk about mental health in sports lately with, treating yourself for depression and suicide and things like that.
Right.
But then he says, I just had to get in the right mind space.
Uh-huh.
And I love the quote that he used. He said, sometimes the loudest person in the room is not the smartest person. Sometimes the loudest person in the room is not the person who has all the facts on their side or the truth on their side. Sometimes there's a lot of wisdom in silence. And sometimes there's a lot of wisdom in being selective on what you say. Of course, all of this pertaining to the situation that he finds himself in with his team. And the kerfuffle with the GM and everything, but again, it's this whole surfer dude mentality that he's been going through, talking about the what was it, the wonderful mystery or something that is the brain of Aaron Rodgers and all this kind of stuff. He's getting tested.
Oh yeah.
He's getting tested.
Aaron's officially gotten to the. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
I think for sure there's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody popping on that.
Kellen Joyner asked me this in the comments about Shikari
Richardson.
Shikari Richardson.
I feel like we have to address this.
Okay.
So Shikari Richardson she got popped for weed. Mm-hmm. She apparently smoked weed when her biological mother died as a coping mechanism. All those things. Get it. Mm-hmm. I understand why you did it. I'm not going to rail you for doing it. At the same time, the rules are the rules.
Don't do crimes.
Yeah, the Olympics Committee has been steadfast on this forever. Mm-hmm. Going in, if you do it, they will catch you.
Yeah.
Because they have some of the most unbelievable testing in the world.
Yeah.
If you do it, they will catch you. So, do I have sympathy for her and all the things she went through? I absolutely do. At the same time, you know what the rules are.
Yeah, exactly.
And so all of the talk of, we should change the rules. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
You're dealing with the IOC. Now, it's not like the NBA, the NFL, anything like that. Mm-hmm. They at least kind of care what you think. The IOC doesn't. Because what they have is an integrity of the games. And that's what they'll lean on. Mm-hmm. They'll say, and people will say, it doesn't make her faster. I don't disagree with you.
No.
Frankly, the fact that she's the fastest woman in the world and she smokes weed is probably the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. But...
And it's not
the rules.
It's not
rules are rules.
And you can want them to change it. That's going to get you nowhere.
Right.
That's like hoping unicorns just randomly start falling out of the sky.
Right.
It's not going to happen. This is the same people, and I don't know if you noticed this or not. Have you seen the commercials for the Olympics? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Do you realize that they didn't change the logo? So it still says 2020 Olympics.
Yeah.
That's how firm these people are. Mm-hmm. They do not give a flying rat's ass. And it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I felt bad when I saw it. I didn't want it to be this way. But as soon as I heard that she got popped, I went, best case scenario, they let her come back in 30 days. Yep. Of which that's the part nobody's talking about.
Well, she is.
She will, and she'll come back.
And if they choose her, she can run in the 4x100 relays.
And who's not going to do that?
They're going to choose.
100%.
They're going to pick her for.
And she'll be the story of the Olympics, and all of those things will be fine. Mm-hmm. And she even said, "I'm 21 years old. It's not like this is the last chance I'm going to have to do."
She's actually handled the whole situation with a lot of grace.
Mm-hmm. I
she
agree.
She came out and she just said, "Yeah, I was going through some shit. I smoked some weed. I lost my biological mother, and I did it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I made a mistake." But that's what I did, and I'll handle whatever it is comes my way.
I applaud you for owning it, if for nothing else.
Yeah,
as opposed to So, going Bob Baffert, somebody peed on the horse's head.
Oh, I ate a poppy seed bagel and a hit for a fucking, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Done it. Done it.
Peed on hay?
No.
You ate a poppy seed bagel?
No, I popped on a drug test one time because I ate poppy seed muffins.
Was that why you got popped?
Really? Look at this face. You think this is the guy that does opium in his spare time? No.
Wow, winning.
Right. Because my life's so wild and crazy.
Dude, I've seen this dude lace up some PCP and go crazy. Like, see, you know, the only one that can find him is Debo's mama in his pigeon coop.
No, done it. Been there. Popped on a drug test before, and it wasn't my fault. She popped on a drug test, was her fault.
Yeah.
And she owned every bit of it.
Yeah.
Everybody else trying to make something else out of this is the thing that irritates me the most. Oh my God, this is such an antiquated rule. We need to change the rule. Okay, but she still knew it was a rule. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to change the rule because unlike, the IOC does not give a flying fig Newton about what the fact that people in this country are coming around to marijuana. Nope. They don't care. They have an entire world to deal with. And you know what? The vast majority of the world still against weed. Shocker of shockers. It's not and stop this. I have heard this, and I heard it this morning on ESPN National Radio, them talking about, it's not a performance-enhancing drug. No, it's not a performance-enhancing drug. It's a freaking rule. And they don't list it as that. The IOC bans every drug of abuse. Mm-hmm. Every drug of abuse. They ban it. Well, not every drug, because I don't think, obviously, they test for alcohol.
They probably do. You probably can't blow alcohol level before racing and race.
But especially if it's a drug that's illegal in 80% of your countries, it's a no-go. Mm-hmm. Everybody on the same level playing field. The world is not completely cool with weed like we are in America. They could give a shit if it's legal in Oregon where she was. It's not the act of smoking the weed, it's the fact that she had the drug in her system, and because she popped on the test, the rules say you have to nullify her finish in those races. The IOC and the U.S. Track and Field the IOC has their hands tied. U.S. Track and Field can do nothing about this. They have to submit all of the runners that finished in the heats.
Kelvin Joyner said Michael Phelps won how many medals he was high the entire time, but he never tested positive. The one time he got screwed up was over alcohol. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I can't in no way discredit what you just said.
Well, look, the weed
thing. Because you're 100% right. But he never tested positive. Mm-hmm. I would say there's probably a lot of people that are going to be in the Olympic Village that probably do this.
Yeah.
They don't do it when they get tested. Mm-mm. Now, do I think that's fair? Do I think that? No. I also know that I could bitch about this. I could yell at that wall right there, and I would get further than I would get bitching about the IOC.
Yeah,
right.
Because they don't care. They've never cared, and they're never gonna care.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they kicked 2 girls out of the longer races from Nambia that had natural levels of testosterone, not like PEDs, not like they were taking PEDs. They're just their natural testosterone for females was higher than what they have set as a testosterone level. And so they can't race in the 400 or 600 races. They're going to be able to run in the 200 and 100 yard races. Mm-hmm. But that's how bad the IOC is. They put these things into place and there's zero change in it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, and I'll go ahead and tell you, I've said this on the ESPN show before, that to me, there is probably nothing that I don't understand more than the Olympics.
Why?
I don't get it. I've never understood it. All right, I call this my Dancing with the Stars theory.
Okay.
I can't watch something that's supposed to be a competition if I don't understand what it's supposed to look like. Like a gymnastics routine, I can watch 500 of them. Mm-hmm. I could not tell you one from the other. Mm-hmm. Diving, same shit. I don't get it. I've never gotten it. I've never gotten why the Olympics brings in that audience. But it does.
It's love the country.
And that's it. That's it. And I understand that. You know, I get excited when the Americans win. And I can get behind the stories and all those things. In terms of consuming the product for a month period, nope.
Yeah.
Nope, I will not. I will not do that.
I'm completely the opposite. I will watch because I enjoy. It's the one time every 4 years that I will open my mind to other sports because I just don't.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm football, baseball, basketball. Everything runs on that cycle. I don't have room in my life for hockey.
I do. Oh, by the way,
Olympic hockey's awesome.
I do, just since Armchair's in the commentary, I do have to say, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning for winning Game 5.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet,
but it's
going
gonna.
to.
Yeah.
I do love how a story came out that said that their families weren't allowed to travel to Canada.
Yeah.
And then they just lost Game 4.
Well, they lost Game 4 in overtime.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they almost didn't lose right.
Well, I think it was actually the owner of the team said, go lose
No,
this
it was
game.
the mayor.
Oh, it was the mayor. The mayor said,
The
go
mayor
lose
said, go lose
this game
Game
so
4
you
so you
can
can come back and we'll party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back to town, clinch it at home. Let's have the party down
And then-
here.
I posted on Twitter, I have never liked a bet more than I like Canadians in the money line tonight. And I don't know shit about hockey. I mean, not shit.
Right.
Yeah, this pains me to say, but when the F did Tampa Bay become title town?
Oh, don't start
Hate it.
him
I mean, I
up.
hate it. I hate it for you.
I know that was my fault. But I
He was in a movie with a couple kids from fucking Mighty Ducks, and all of a sudden he's damn Pierre Turgeon over here.
Dead title town.
There's no doubt.
Hockey. Woo.
No doubt. You got back-to-back, what looks like going to be back-to-back Stanley Cups, back-to-back Lombardi trophies. Here we go. Back-to-back AL championships for the baseball team.
Jesus.
Because I don't think they're going to win the World Series.
The Rays could.
What did I say? Was that factually incorrect?
Yes, you're not winning back-to-back Super Bowls.
No.
I don't know about that. We got a better shot than anybody else in history.
I mean,
probably.
shot. I don't know if it's a better shot.
Oh, come on. Of any team coming back, what team in history would you put more money on or have put more money on?
Probably the 85 Bears. I probably would have put more money on them than winning.
To repeat in a
to
second year?
repeat?
Yeah.
A bunch of Patriots teams.
Yeah.
I'm not going to swamp you with the numbers, but it would have been a lot of them.
And who was their quarterback?
Not 44-year-old Tom Brady. Yeah, it was Tom Brady when he wasn't almost qualified for AARP.
All I'm saying is keep doubting. Keep doubting. Got everybody back. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Tampa's title town now. We'll take the mantle.
Oh, I should have just kept my damn mouth shut.
100%.
Things you should not say.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add we're gonna add a match championship to this one as well. Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson gonna bring this one home.
I actually hope so. You found one way to get me to pull for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Is to put him up against Bryson DeChambeau
exactly.
and Aaron Rodgers.
You could have put Tom Brady against John Wayne Gacy, and I would have struggled to pick a side. Bryson DeChambeau, didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Right.
Go Tommy. Tommy touchdowns.
Are you going to be? Is there wagering to be made on this?
100%. As I've said on the show multiple times, I have a cricket guy. You think I didn't find a way to bet on this?
Oh, I'm sure you did. I was just wondering, maybe you'd like to give us some examples of what might be good bets if we're looking to make wagers on the match this afternoon. Starts at 5 o'clock,
My
by the
button
way.
not work?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Lit up and everything, but I didn't hear shit.
The favorites in this match are DeChambeau and Rodgers. They're the better golfers.
Yeah. I don't care.
You're betting against them? Taking the underdog?
Might be. I kind of like Phil. Bryson DeChambeau is not great under pressure, but regardless of what anybody wants you to think.
And I mean, who's his caddy?
It's a good point.
Rachel Nichols.
Oh, no, she carries somebody else's balls. Sorry, bud.
Sorry, I had to go laugh.
DeChambeau and Rodgers are minus 175 in this match. You're taking Brady and Mickelson plus 138.
Wah, wah, wee, wah.
138? That's a weird number.
It
Not
is a
really.
weird number.
No?
That happens a lot.
Oh, okay. I just, in my brief soiree into the gambling world,
Right.
I've usually see them end in zeros.
Right.
So.
Money lines can get kind of strange.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of money lines, we have a UFC fight at the end of the week.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, boy.
Poirier and McGregor 3. Don't care?
Oh, I could care less about that. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's fighting on the.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's my buddy. That's my buddy from upstate karate. Yeah, I'll be putting out picks for the UFC fights at the end of the week.
Okay.
Be doing some college football this week. We do need to schedule the Manscaped draft.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
So before we do that,
Yep.
we should probably make the donuts.
We should probably make the donuts. That's a great idea. Go to manscaped.com today. Use the promo code Sportsocracy. Manscaped.com. Sportsocracy is the promo code. Save yourself 20% off on your purchase and get free shipping. They've got the engineered tools for the family jewels, the 4th generation lawnmower, the Lawnmower 4.0, of course, the Primo product. I think today is the day when my weed whacker is supposed to show up.
I got my weed whacker over the
That's
weekend.
the ear and nose trimmer as well. Look, they've got the advanced skin safe technology on the Lawnmower 4.0. It gives me supreme confidence when I'm, when it's time to trim up the undercarriage. Mm-hmm. It's one of the scariest things about being a man is, I'm not a big fan of all the mess. And one of the scariest times is trying to take care of that. You have to find specific ways to get this job done without hurting yourself. And I find the confidence that the Lawnmower 4.0 has now given me.
Yeah.
Just, cuts down my time in the bathroom.
Yeah. I now have the guts to slice up my nuts.
There will be no slicing.
No.
No slicing.
I mean, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Never slice the genitals.
Everybody wants to go slick when we talk about your thunder stick.
And save yourself 20% today at manscaped.com using the promo code Sportsocracy. Manscaped.com. Sportsocracy. Save 20% off on your purchase and free worldwide shipping.
Yeah.
So, everybody who participated in the run-up to the Manscaped Football League here, we appreciate your patronage. Share that out with your friends as well. Tell them where they can save 20% off. That's actually how the conversation with the football coach started. I was wearing my Manscaped shirt, and he asked what that was all about, and I had to tell him I could save him 20% off.
Let me see if I understand this correctly. You went to a child's football practice wearing a shirt that says your balls will thank you.
No, I went to a 4th of July celebration wearing the Manscaped shirt. And
We're
that's
several
what sparked
children
the
around.
conversation.
And then had a conversation with your child's coach that he met me at a booby bar.
Yep. It was very weird. Very weird weekend.
If you,
God
get a
bless
phone,
America.
if you get a phone call and the caller ID says social you should probably send that one right to voicemail. I don't think you're going to like what they have to say.
What are you trying to say? I'm trying to help out the populace here. I'm advertising our brands. I can't find any fault in that. But anyhow, the Manscaped Football League will be kicking off here shortly. What's the plan?
I'm going to put out the list of people that are currently in it.
Yep.
If I'm missing anyone, feel free to reach out to me and I'll get you in there. I'm negotiating a deal right now with one of the biggest fantasy purveyors in sports. So I'm going to need like 1 day. They just so happened to message me while I was in Nashville. I reached out to them long ago. They just reached back out to me. So we can do it. I'm good for any day this week. I don't think I have anything that would impede me. Mm-hmm. So whatever is best for you guys is I can make it work.
Yep.
But we'll we'll have some food. We'll have some beers. We could weed beers, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Be a grand old time.
Probably try to get some chicken wings if they're not $400 a freaking chicken wing.
Oh yeah, but they just recalled 84 jillion pounds of chicken, so Chicken might be hard to come by.
Yeah.
I think I've eaten my last chicken wings for a while.
Yeah.
But you could save 16 cents on your entire 4th of July meal as long as it doesn't include any chicken or wood.
That boy ain't right.
No toothpicks. And no chicken. We got basketball coming up tonight as well.
Yeah.
We got game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Giannis is listed as doubtful.
Yeah.
And the Phoenix Suns are rolling into this finals as the overall favorite.
Yeah.
And if Giannis doesn't play a single game,
Which I don't think he will.
it's going to be a quick one.
I think it's going to be closer than people think.
Really.
I still think Phoenix will win. Milwaukee will put up a fight.
Yeah.
I think
Well, I mean, with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, those
Brook
guys
Lopez
have,
actually playing center as opposed to
Right.
out on the perimeter. It's a different team.
Right. No, I mean, those guys have stepped up in a big way, or did at the end of the Hawks series. We had our questions going in. They're going to have to show up at some point. Obviously, I think it helped them that Trae Young was not 100% to finish off that series, but this is where we're at. Phil Mickelson, Jesus. Chris Middleton.
Kind of went sideways on you there, bud.
Yeah, Middleton, Mickelson. Anyway, with Chris Middleton, I think he's going to have to be the star. And I don't know that he can for an extended period of time. I'm going to put this in the same class as I put the LA Lakers or the LA Clippers. I don't know if Paul George can be the guy. And I think Chris Middleton has to be the guy.
Chris Middleton was the guy in the last series. Mm-hmm. He can do it again. This is going to be more competitive than people think. Even with no Giannis, I will still say this goes no less than 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep.
I don't.
I think
don't
Phoenix is
at
going to close
all.
this thing out in 5, especially if Giannis doesn't play.
Which
now, if Giannis
means
does
it'll
play,
probably go 7 since Tank said it's going to be a gentleman's sweep.
True.
Because he is right back into the whole the kiss of death, Tank Spencer KOD.
Right.
He is right in full sport going on with that right
Heavy
now.
hitter money's on Phoenix. The side's about split for tonight. Mm-hmm. Phoenix is a 6-point favorite. I like the chances of me taking an underdog.
Nice. Of course, we'll have your green on green picks coming up this afternoon on ESPN Asheville. Heard everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. 5 every weekday afternoon on ESPN Asheville, the Sports Tank with Jeremy Greene. I think the Phoenix Suns have the advantage in this series, especially if Giannis does not play. I don't know that they're capable. And even when Giannis does play, I still feel like Phoenix has the advantage. He's been
able to Giannis has been able to get on the court at least and start practicing a little bit.
But they've just got the ability to put so much pressure on Milwaukee and put so much pressure on that defense offensively. Then I think even if you get Giannis back hampered, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And I think DeAndre Ayton is going to eat during this series.
I do too.
I don't think Brook Lopez is gonna stack up well against DeAndre Ayton. I think it's a very quick series. I'm on Phoenix heavy to win this one, and especially tonight with Giannis not going to play. Which brings us to the Monkey Knife Fight play of the night. Go to monkeyknifefight.com and use our promo code TANK, T-A-N-K. They will match your initial investment up to $100, and they'll also give you a $5 free play. That $5 free play you could use on tonight's matchup, Jeremy.
I am playing the more or less 3x multiplier. I'm taking over 27.5 points for Chris Middleton, over 28.5 for Devin Booker. That will turn your free $5 buy-in into a $15 prize.
MonkeyKnifeFight.com. Again, they will match your initial investment up to $100 and give you that $5 free play for using our promo code TANK, T-A-N-K. That'll do it for us here in the Wicked Weed studio for this Tuesday morning. We'll be with you this afternoon on ESPN Asheville. Like I said, 3 to 5 every weekday afternoon. The Sports Tank with Jeremy Greene. Heard everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. Look for more information on the Manscaped League. We will settle on a drafting position for that one. And hopefully my Scott Fishbowl draft is going to get cranking back up here, and we'll have some more picks for it. I went Travis Kelce, by the way. Travis Kelce, no matter what. That's right. I had the sixth pick overall in the draft, and look, it's tight end premium league. There's no way I could not go with Travis Kelce there, but I feel like everybody else is doing it wrong. It's a super flex, and we still have yet to have we've only had 2 quarterbacks come off the board in the first 8 picks.
That's about right.
I feel like that's an error in judgment.
All right. About when they should start.
Right.
They should start coming off now.
Right. Anyway, we'll be with you this afternoon on the radio side. Back here tomorrow morning in the Wicked Weed studio. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe. We'll see you then.